Welcome back, guys and girls. So back at it. Haven't been trapping for about 3.5 to 4 weeks. Just getting everything caught up after my surgery. I got a lot of animals I still have to flesh. Got the wolf, that black wolf. She's thawing out, and hopefully by tomorrow she'll be ready to flesh and get on a board. But I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna show you guys how I make my snares. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make my snares. Now I use this little apparatus here. I call it a whirligigger, but you put your screwdriver through there, and your snare cable or your lead wire goes into that little niche there. I'll show you guys how I do this. You take now for coyotes, I use 11 gauge wire, support wire. For wolves, I use 9 gauge, which is a lot stouter and heavier duty. So you put your lead wire on here. I like to stick it out about 8 inches or so to make a proper amount of loops. You want at least 6 to 7 loops to make sure that he's not going to just straighten that sucker out. And so you stick it on here, put it at a 90, stick your spinner deal on there, and you just boom, boom, boom. Okay. Pound that sucker out, just like that. And what this does is that makes your pigtail support. Okay, now you're going to take your snare cable and run it through here and put a stop on the end of it. And that makes a swivel point for your snare to freely twist and turn in there, so when he's fighting, he can't bound up your cable. Okay, he's gonna be just spinning in it. And there it is right there, guys. Now what I do is I've already made up all my snares. I've already pre-made them. Okay, this is 119 5/64, and it's got a micro lock on there with a 25-pound kill spring, and these are for coyotes. And so I'll show you guys here in a minute how I put those on. Okay, so now that we've made our pigtails out of our 11 gauge wire, the next step is to take your snare. Now this is 5/64 119 with a micro lock and a kill spring, and I've got my loop about 11-inch loop for coyotes is what I prefer. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to run your wire through here, through your pigtail. You're going to put your washer on. You're going to take your stop. You're going to pound them flat. Okay, and that's it. Now that creates a swivel. So when you open this up, no matter how you set this, it's always going to be horizontal. It's not going to be twisted one way or the other. It makes things a lot quicker, a lot faster. And in trapping, you got to be quick. Time is money, money is time. And that's how I make my snares.